The Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right. We welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Allen going to go to the air right away. That's swung out wide to Harris.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis.
Yeah, they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
From midfield, here's Allen.
Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills' opening drive yields 3.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
Big time.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Burrow will throw. He gets this one to Boyd. Oh, able to avoid him. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Third and 2, now Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
To the air again, Burrow.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Again, it's Mixon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good.
And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this. Get some love. This is your game, baby. That's right. It's a good one now. It's a good one. Get something together. Who's going to make a play, baby? It's one play at a time, baby. Let's be smart. Let's play hard. They can't stop us.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, that is incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Allen to throw once more. He finds Hardy on the slant. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
To throw, it's Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Hines is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The kick by Bass is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Let's go get it now. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. Let's get something up, man. That's how we eat. We shots, baby. That's what it is, baby.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And out now, here come the Bengals.
They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down. They'll start here with a give to Mixon.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
69 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And this one complete to Smith.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
From the 36, Burrow. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now it's Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Burrow. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Play action. It's Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A.J. Klein. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow, 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. And now out come the Bills. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. But we know.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Allen now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call tippy toes if that one was completed.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Throwing on first down is Allen. And his throw here is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And again, it's Allen. Complete over the middle to Hardy. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Allen now looks to throw. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down as well. And it looks like this is going to be all for naught. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
This is where you step up. Right here, baby. That's right, dog. Get it, baby. Get it. Dig down deep. Get something together. That's what I'm talking about.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. First down. Here's Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Again, it's Burrow. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Now, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Gotta go.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway.
This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2nd and 9. Here's Burrow. Complete. Smith has it. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. And now Sean McDermott is going to throw out the challenge flag. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're passing here. Joe Burrow out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
To the air again, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted, a loss of a full 6 yards. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now Burrow down around his goal line. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mixing up the middle. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 87 yards on the ground for him so far. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Burrow on 3rd down. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete there to Smith. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal 1st.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, they run with Mixon, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And Burrow going to throw again.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Bengals go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. It's hauled in by Hardy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, it's complete to Diggs. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen.
That's complete to Davis.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this 1st down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes them.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Harris running straight ahead.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45.
106 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on fourth. It would be 58 yards from here. On third down, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Gregory Rousseau just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 9-yard touchdown there, and the Bengals have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Allen off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Allen.
And Davis with it left side.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Left side caught by Diggs.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
They run with Hines. Oh, a heck of... And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Ready to go on offense, out come the Bengals. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Quick slant here to Smith.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith.
And out across midfield down to the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's Hines.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.